All right, so I've been having trouble with my network connection at home. So I am here, not exactly live, but I'm trying to post somehow in any way I can. While I'm at work next week, hopefully I'll be able to be business as usual. But for right now, this is what you get. Hopefully that's all right. So I'm getting ready today to go to a wedding rehearsal dinner. I'm in a wedding on Thursday night, so that's exciting and nerve-wracking and all that cool stuff. But anyway, I gotta do my makeup because I can't go like this. So I'll try to act as if I'm live, even though I'm not. But we're gonna use this month's Kudos, which I have not even remotely been working my business like I should. But anyway, forget that. Let's get back to it. So it is July and I am gonna do my makeup. I don't even know. I'm so scattered. But rehearsal dinner is at 4 and it's now like almost 2 o'clock. So I got plenty of time to do my makeup. I'm afraid that if I do go live on my Facebook page, I'll end up not having a good connection and it won't really work out so well. And this way I can also post into my YouTube channel. So that's good too, right? So I just put on my Touch Glorious primer and I have a sleepy seed in my eye still from actually it's probably because I have allergies, but that's cute. I am going to use the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation and I will also use, what else? I don't remember what else is in the Kudos this month. Oh, a blush. Yeah, I know that. And then there's also the Rose Water toner. So I use that every day, morning and night when I do my skincare. It's downstairs in my bathroom. I would go get it, but it would take me like 3 minutes to get there and back. So I'm not gonna walk away from you. I have, let's see. I open it up, squirt what's in the the little dropper into the bottle. I'm gonna actually use Organza. I was gonna use Scarlet, but I'll use Organza because I have my summer color on, even though I haven't really had a lot of sun on my face. I did just get a sunburn yesterday on my shoulders and back because I went hiking. We did like a 6-mile hike in Acadia National Park and it was grueling and amazing all at the same time. And then I completely destroyed all of that with eating barbecue and ice cream afterwards. But whatever, it was fun. I always, go with the whole YOLO thing because diet and exercise are not everything. They're good, but they're not everything. All right, so I use my makeup brush to apply. You don't have to use a makeup brush. Actually, you could use this one. This is the foundation brush. But you can also use the kabuki brush if you really wanted to. Or you can use your fingers. I just feel that with the brush, your product lasts longer. You don't use as much because you're putting so much in, you're using so much in your hands, you lose it that way. So I like to use a brush. Plus I get a little bit more of an even application. Okay, foundation is on, looking very flawless. So let's go in with some concealer. Use a little bit, just a little pin drop. To cover the dark circles lighten and brighten a little bit. I do bring it down onto my cheek a little bit. Brighten that area up. Kind of gives me a little bit of contour without the contour. Next, I am going to use some bronzer. I'm actually going to use the new Cooling Beachfront bronzer. Let's get a little of that. So this is a powder that turns to like a cooling liquid as soon as you put it on, and then it turns back into like a powder, or sets like powder. So I'm going to use this as if it is a contour. It literally is like cool on the skin, which is pretty awesome. All right, getting a little bit of depth and color into my skin again after kind of wiping the slate clean with my foundation. I'm going to use the highlighter from the same line. So this is the Beachfront Cooling, what is it called? Beachfront Chilling Luminizer Powder. So this will be my highlight. I like to add a little bit to the Cupid's bow because it gives me a little glow there too. All right, for my blush, I am going to use the pressed blusher, which comes in the Kudos this month. This one is in the color Sisterly. I also have Stunning, which I have it in the old packaging. This now comes in this right here. So, you know what? Let's actually go with Stunning because I want a little bit more pop today. So this is very, very pigmented. It's very bright pink. I love it, but a little bit goes a long way. So just know that this one still comes in the same packaging as the pressed blusher. This one's just the Moodstruck Minerals that doesn't exist anymore. So you can get the same color if you like it. Sisterly is also very pretty, but it's a little bit lighter. The other thing, this one is also matte, whereas Sisterly has a little shimmer to it, just a little. All right, there we go. Blush on. Let's put those back. Okay, let's get into doing eyes. So I am going to first dust on my pressed powder on my lids. This gives me a nice even canvas for my eyeshadow. It'll help your colors pop a little more if that's what you want. Okay. That's noisy, sorry. So from here, we're going to do eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna use palette number 6 because it's one of my favorites. It's a nice, you have options for, sorry, I'm just messing with my hair a little bit. You have options for making it more dramatic or less dramatic depending on what you like. I am going to start by using the color Calm, which is this one right here, this like, it's almost white, but it's a little bit pinky. I'm going to use that on my lower lid. That's not the brush I want. Hang on. Bear with me. Okay. So that is going to be my lower lid color. This one is, what did I say, Calm. And I'll actually use that into my crease a little bit, so it'll also end up being kind of like my transition color. I adore the color Lofty. That'll probably end up being my true lid color and highlight. So let's go in and grab that. So Lofty is this sort of champagne shimmer right here. Absolutely adore it. So I am tapping that into the corner of my eye and bringing it into the inside of my lid. I don't want to bring it all the way over, just the inside right here, kind of halfway. You can see where it's like brightening up everything. Okay, so then I'm gonna grab Blazing, which is this like burgundy color. And I'm actually going to use the same, this one is an eye smudge brush. It's kind of like a blending brush, but a lot shorter bristles. And I'm going to do like circular motions on the outer corner and in the crease. I think I love this brush. It blends a lot better than my other fluffy brushes. Maybe it takes a little bit longer because it's a smaller surface, but I feel like I get a better blend and more direct color. I always add a little more, blend it in. You'll know when you get the desired effect, you can stop. Okay. So I'm going to actually take a small brush, kind of like a liner brush. I'm going to grab that same color, Blazing, and just touch it underneath my lash line. And my upper lash line. Instead of eyeliner. Not getting the best view of this side because the lighting's not fantastic. And I'm just taking that same color and just cutting it into the crease just a little bit. There. So from here, I am going to take Lofty with Calm. I'm going to mix the two together. And then I'm going to highlight my brow bone. That looks good to me. We'll stop right there, and then I'm going to do my brows. Get my brow pencil, and then I think we're gonna do 4D lashes today, because why not? Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Okay. So brow pencil. Just opened a new one the other day. Makes me happy. So it's July in Maine, and I have to shut off my air conditioner so you guys can actually hear me in a video and that's not roaring behind you, because it's literally in the window right there. And luckily it's not incredibly hot today as it was the last couple of days, but if it were, I'd be sweating my butt off trying to do my makeup for you. So I'm thankful for a little reprieve in the weather. Sorry, I have a few hairs that I need to tweeze out of here. What I really need to do is wax these eyebrows, but I haven't done that, so here we are with tweezers. And just in case anybody's concerned, I wax my own eyebrows because I am incredibly obsessed with them. I'm worried about somebody else messing them up, so I save the stress for all involved and I do it myself. Which I don't always recommend. The little home kits are dangerous in my opinion, but do what you gotta do. Just do it carefully. All right, let me just brush them up, soften up the color. That looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go in with 4D. Don't forget, I preach it every time. You're gonna clean that brush off before using it because there's a ton of product on it. And actually, if you want, swirl it in the container to get good, delicious, amazing product on your brush. Then scrape off the vast majority of it. This thing is loaded with product. I've talked about before how the bristles are different lengths. They're shorter on one side and longer on the other. So when you use it, you really want to roll it onto your lashes. There's also fibers in here. It's a one-step fiber mascara. So you're gonna get that length and volume and magic. So I'm gonna look down into my mirror and I'm gonna roll, wiggle, do all the magical things. All right, there's one coat. I don't know if you can see those, but that's one. Do a little bit on the lowers. The lowers I just put on as normal. I don't really like roll or do anything funky, but I'm gonna go in to the other side with the same brush, the same application. Typically it's enough. We shall see. All right, we're gonna redip because that really isn't enough because I did a good job at cleaning it off. So I always twist it back in and then I twirl it in the tube. Don't pump. You don't want bacteria-filled air in there. Clean it off again. Don't get impatient with cleaning it off. Make sure you do it good. Otherwise you'll have clumps and you don't want clumps. I sometimes get impatient. Then if you're like me and you make a mess on your lid, I just take my makeup brush and I brush it out. Okay. And I'm gonna go over to the other side again and get coat number 2. Coat 2 is really just about darkening up what you've already done. because coat 1 is about getting to the base of the lash and really lifting it out. And there you have it. Epic 4D lashes. That make my heart happy. That's that. Okay, so let's talk lip. What am I gonna do? Let's get into my little lipstick drawer. I think my favorite gloss is downstairs, of course, always. So kind of want a nude, but I might actually do Successful. This one is like a pink nude, a mauve-y nude, so it's a little bit darker. It's great with many skin colors, skin tones, and there's so much product on the brush, so I'm gonna wipe some of that off. I love that these brushes can be used for lining as well as application. And I'm kind of a little bit of an overliner. So it kind of, I give my lips a little bit more volume with along the edges, because all of us, there's pigment in our lips, but then there's sometimes a little more lip surface area that's more like our skin tone. So I kind of go up into that area a little bit more, just so my lips look a little bit bigger, but also to even out any imperfections in your lip tone. So that's what you get. I'm feeling pretty fresh. I actually really love this look. So I am going to spray my setting spray next. And let that do its job. And that's that for me. So I'm gonna go finish getting ready. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll try to post this later on. If I can get into some Wi-Fi, we'll see. But AT&T and I are fighting. So anyway, happy Sunday. Tomorrow's a new week. I can't wait to chat more. I hope you have a great day.